driver of number 99, Carl Edwards. Carl, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well.
I believe our last driver of the day, Alan.
Well, really?
Kind of sad.
Last but not least.
Well, let's make this a good one, because all I've talked about so far is how poor my 2012 season was. I'm tired of talking about that.
Yeah.
How do I think Ricky and Danica are going to be like to race against?
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about that. Just don't ask me about what else is
How
going
about
on.
this, Edward?
Let's talk about some racing.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the Unlimited.
Okay.
I think, and I'm sure other people have said this, I think that the race is going to be insane.
All right.
Okay. We saw that in testing. I witnessed it when I had dirt and grass all over myself after the wreck. And I think that everyone's going to race like crazy just because they want to see how their cars are going to work in the Gatorade races and the 500. So I don't know. What has everybody else said about that race?
Well, I think everybody is they're going to use the Unlimited and the duels as really just a gauge on, because they don't know what to expect in the 500.
Yep.
And so it's two big tests. Do you agree with that?
Yes, and it's a third test for me because I don't know that much about Jimmy Finnick. We've never worked together in a race situation, so I don't even know if he'll be able to understand me when I'm
He's
all
an honorary
wound up.
dude.
He is.
But he's a great guy.
He is.
Isn't
He's
he?
awesome.
He's
and,
the greatest salt-of-the-earth person you'll ever meet.
He's like, Carl, we were talking the other day. Everybody asked me about Jimmy Finnick, so I always tell them, in the media the last couple months I've been talking about him. And the other day we were on the phone, and I said, Jimmy, is it okay what I've been saying in the media? Like, we've never really talked about what you want me. He's like, Carl, I don't care what you say.
I can care less.
It doesn't matter to me at all. Like, I don't read it. I don't listen to it. I'm here to race. So,
and that probably got you excited.
Yeah, that's what I like, man.
Were you at that Texas test where they kind of did that and they went through all, like, no downforce?
No, but because I am a no downforce guy. I'm like, guys, take all the downforce away.
Right, yeah.
I want to have elbows flying, cars sliding. And Robin Pemberton about ripped me out of my chair and choked me to death the other day in our meeting. He's like, Carl, what do you think I've been doing all winter? Because I was telling him, look, let's just take the downforce away. And he said, no, we tried it. And Greg Biffle was like, Carl, I swear, if I hadn't been there and seen it, I would. He said,
I heard of that Texas test. It was a disaster.
It didn't work.
Without no downforce.
So for now, I'm going to reserve judgment on the amount of downforce.
They said when they had no downforce, they were further apart than they were with high down. They couldn't even get within 5 car lengths of each other.
But one of the things Greg Biffle actually brought up was that when you take the downforce away, we don't have enough stagger in the rear of the cars. The right rear tire is not big enough to make the car turn mechanically. So, and NASCAR's, they're open to talking about that. So Goodyear is a few months out on making higher stagger tires and things like that if they wanted to. But hopefully that'll be something we keep testing, because at the end of the day, the fans, the drivers, NASCAR, everyone wants to see side by side, nose to tail, rooting and gouging, bumping each other out of the way. That's the racing we want to see. We don't want to see follow the leader racing. So we'll get there.
Well, Biffle said he would not be surprised at all, month or two into the season, to see a rule change. You agree with him that, I know you touched on it a second ago, but I mean, it might happen.
If we go to Phoenix and it's boring and the cars can't get close together, if we go to Las Vegas and it's that way, NASCAR, they're like, let's go. Let's change whatever we've got to change. And I think that's cool. I think that NASCAR wants to make the best product for the fans. They want the drivers to be able to manhandle these race cars, and that's good. So you never know. The racing might be perfect the way it is, but if it's not, they're going to fix it.